Hi scholars, today let's look at TEK 4.4H. I can solve with fluency 1 and 2-step problems involving multiplication and division, including interpreting remainders. So I'm going to be doing some questions with multiplication, but mainly this is going to be division and how to interpret the remainders. So let's get started. So I just going to give you different word problems and I will show you how to solve them. It says Jason has 46 trophies and can only put 8 on a shelf. How many shelves will he need for all trophies? So, in order to solve this, I want you to visualize the shelves with the trophies. And I will also use manipulatives to help you solve. But we're talking a shelf and then 8 on that shelf, right? So if I have 2 shelves, that's 16. If I have 3 shelves, then that's 24 trophies. If I have 4 shelves, that's 32 trophies. If I have 5 shelves, that's 40 trophies. But then if I have 6 shelves, that's for 48 trophies. So then, it says he has 46. So then what do you do there? So in order to solve this, I always tell my students to do this. It's sometimes easier rather than, skip counting and doing all that. But 8 goes into 46 5 times. So 5 times 8 is 40. 46 minus 40 equals 6. So 5 remainder 6 is my answer. What does that exactly mean? So what I did was I just took out some manipulatives to help you see what's going on in this math problem. So these are 46 squares divided into 8 groups or 8 shelves, because that's what the question is. He has 46 trophies, only 8 can fit on a shelf. How many shelves will he need for all trophies? So when you do the regular division, you get 46 divided by 8 equals 5 remainder 6. What does that 5 remainder 6 actually mean? Well, the question says, how many shelves will he need? So your answer is 5, and then you have 6 left over. Here's my 5 shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves, and then here's my 6 left over. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So, here are 5 full shelves and 6 left over. 5 remainder 6. That's what the division problem means. Now, the question says, how many shelves will he need for all trophies? All trophies. So, you have to make this a shelf because we want to include these 6 left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. 6 shelves. And see, that's where scholars get a little confused because they get the math problem and they just put like 5 remainder 6, or if it's actually a grid question, like if it's a free response, they put that. If it's a grid question, then they want to put 5.6, which, by the way, is not the equivalent decimal. So they're really confused as to, what is it they want. So in this situation, you have to really do visualize and understand that if you get 5 remainder 6, if you have a remainder left over, this 5 bumps up to the next whole number, which is 6. You are making a 6th shelf for those remainders. So my final answer is 6 shelves. Let's look at another question. Sarah has 28 pieces of candy and only 5 can fit in a bag. How many bags will she need for all the candy? So if I were to just solve this like a normal division problem, I know that's division because I'm taking 28 pieces and dividing it into 5 groups, or 5 per group. So 28 divided by 5. 5 goes into 28 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. 3 left over. So 5 remainder 3. So it's like saying I have 5 bags and then 3 candies left over. So if I were to visualize this, let me just erase this. If I were to visualize this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So here's 28 pieces of candy. Oh, yeah, we wish. And we're putting 5 in a bag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a bag 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bag 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bag 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bag 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's bag 5. And then there's 3 left over. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags, 3 left over. So that's what the remainder means. 5 remainder 3. Here's my 5 bags. And then 3 left over. So the question is, how many bags for all the candy? So even though there's 3 left over, they're getting a bag. So here's a bag, 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 bag. This 5 is going to become 6 because there is a remainder. Let's look at a different kind of question. Tiffany has 37 bows and wants to put them on her jewelry shelves. She can only put 5 on a shelf. How many full shelves will she have? So let's do the division real quick. We know 37 bows divided by 5. 5 goes into 37. 7 times 5 is 35. 37 minus 35 equals 2. 7 remainder 2 is my answer. Now, obviously, that's not going to solve or give the answer to the question. The question says, how many full shelves? Now, the last 2 questions, I said how many shelves for all the trophies or all the pieces of candy. And this one, it's just saying full shelves. So that's when you have to look at your division problem and figure out, well, what number am I using? Do I make the 7 become an 8? Or are they looking at the number 2? Or what? What are they talking about? So let's get out 37 tiles. So here's 37 tiles that represent bows, and only 5 can go on a shelf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's another shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 shelves, and then here are my 2 leftovers. Okay, now if they said how many shelves for all the bows, I would have created a shelf for that. So then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shelves for all bows. But the question says how many full shelves. So then we can't look at that last shelf. We look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is my answer. And when you do the division, okay, this is your full bags, full shelves, full boxes, or whatever you want to call it. This is known as your remainder. So if they say all bows, then this 7 has to become an 8 because you're making an 8th shelf for that remainder. Sometimes the question might say, how many will be left over? So you're not going to say 7 remainder 2. You're going to say 2. So it's really important to pay attention to what the question's asking and looking at these different numbers and deciding which one is actually answering the question. Let's look at another example. Let's look at another question. Cindy has 29 necklaces and has hooks to hang them on. She can only put 4 on each hook. How many full hooks will there be? So I just drew some hooks, and I'm going to put 4 to a hook. So that's 4 necklaces on a hook, so that's 4, 8 total necklaces, 12, 16, 20. Let's do another hook. 24. 28. That's 28 necklaces I've hung. And then obviously there's 29 total necklaces because that's what the question says. Just 29 necklaces and has hooks to hang them on. 4 to a hook. How many full hooks will there be? So when you do the division, 4 goes into 29 7 times. 7 times 4 equals 28. 1 left over. 7 remainder 1. This means 7 full hooks, 1 left over. 28 of the necklaces will be on full hooks. 1 will not be on a full hook. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 hooks, 1 left over. Full hooks, so 7 is my answer. Let's look at another type of question. Katie has 49 books and packing 8 in a box. How many are left over? So you would do the division. 49 divided by 8. 8 goes into 49 6 times. 8 times 6 is 48. 1 left over. So that means 6 boxes, 6 full boxes, 1 book will be left over. And that's the answer they want. They want 1. Now, if the question was how many full boxes there are going to be, your answer is 6. If the question is how many boxes for all books, since you have 6 full and 1 book left over, you have to make it 7 boxes. You always take this number and go up 1 digit. So since this question said leftover, you take your remainder.